Okay, so sorry, I had to go and grab a glass of water. So a brand company would be South African breweries, Heineken, Edward Snell, Bacardi, Pernod Ricard. I don't know. There's a whole host of them out there. RGBC. And these guys house specific liquor brands. That's why they call the brand company. And they contribute quite a chunk of income to the restaurants in the franchising space. Now, they take up a lot of marketing space, but they pay a lot of money for that. Now, guys, this is where it gets interesting, because I know quite a few senior guys in the brand companies, and I've known some of them for many, many years. And the problem is not with the brand company. The problem is with franchisors that don't stick to the rules. So what we've got now is income from franchisees, and we've got income from brand companies. Right, we now know that. Guys, I can tell you that we saw now in a group like Mozambique, 10 million from franchisees, theoretically. But then we see from the brand companies, I can tell you that it's probably more than that number if we take all of them together that pay for certain spaces. Now, where it gets interesting, guys, is that it's unfair to use a marketing fund as a leverage tool. And let us now talk about the other side of marketing. There's so many tentacles to it, it's actually scary. But, okay, let's talk about what gets paid for out of the marketing fund. If a supplier or brand company spent money to put their name on a menu, that menu is paid for. So it's wrong to ask your franchisee to pay for the menu after you've received payment from a brand company, Mr. Franchisor. That's wrong. It's wrong if a brand company puts their brand on a uniform and you take that uniform and you sell it on to your franchisee. It's wrong. You are abusing your position of power. You cannot do that, guys. It's one of those things again, feels wrong inside. It's wrong because you know that that's been paid for. You cannot charge somebody for it. Okay. Let's get down to the other things that we saw in our time. Guys, the concept's simple. I'm going to use this pen as an example. This pen is ultimately the product that gets bought by a customer. Head office sells a voucher to a customer for this product. The customer brings the voucher into my store and he purchases this product from me, which means I have bought the product to be able to give it to him. He then takes it out of my store and he walks away with it. I'm left with a piece of paper in my hand, not money that goes to the bank. That piece of paper I need to claim back from where the money was paid to, which is Mozambique head office. They then come back and say, hold on, you need to pay us your marketing money first before we will be able to pay you that money out. Now, guys, those two things are two completely different things. Because the money went into your marketing account, it was spent in your operational business. The operational business carried a cost, so you cannot expect your franchisee to carry that cost of preparing the product cost, the waiter tip, all of the auxiliary costs that go with preparing a product gets carried by your franchisor, by your franchisee. You guys are sitting with the money in your bank account and you don't want to refund it. How do you get to that? And then people fall behind on their marketing accounts in your group, and then you tell them they cannot get anything back from you. Very interesting, because you need to understand that I still talk to a lot of franchisees, because some of them are really interested in what went down here. They are interested to know how and why and when. And I am telling them, unfortunately. But they told me, got a little whisper in my ear, that shortly after my video started airing, you guys started clearing a 3/4 backlog on marketing funds. Come on, guys. You can't carry somebody's money in your bank account for 3/4 of the year. That's rebates. Guys, rebates, just for the public out there, is when a franchisor puts a product on promotion, the franchisee is the one that buys that product, and the franchisor governs the price. It's at a cost or below cost. The franchisee sells that product at below cost and is holding on for a rebate from the supplier, but you withholding the rebate from them. No matter how many times we look at this and how we look at it, it's wrong, guys. Whether the guy paid you for the marketing fees or not, it's not important when it comes to rebates and head office vouchers that get sold. You cannot request a franchisee to honor something like a FOMO voucher. Guys, for the general public, again, a FOMO voucher was a promotion that got ran with a company called FOMO. It was a brilliant promotion. The amount of feet that we saw through the doors, excellent. Specifically with this, because they would get a dinner and a spa treatment for a specific price. And we redeemed quite a bit of these things, but the money got paid to Mozambique head office and not into our bank account. And we were expected to pay our marketing fee before we could claim that back. In 1 month, you will fall behind on your marketing fees because you spend too much on paying for stock that's needed for that marketing exercise. So how is that not abuse of power? For you keeping the money in the bank account, or shall I say, I hope you kept it in the bank account. And how does this work, guys? So I'm yet to receive the financial statements that I requested. Probably because I'm not a franchisee, according to you, I won't see it. Not cool, boys.